let me know so that we see what we can do. So these are the words associated with taste and the touch. Last time we looked at something to do with the sight, the eyes, that we can see using eyes. Now this time around, we want to look at things to do with the tastes and touch. That's the sense of feeling and the sense of tastes using the mouth. Okay. So Luvale, mazo papanjikisa na kuiva na kukwata. Okay. So if you remember very well, and some might, those who know some would hear that the word quiver, sometimes it's also referred to hearing. Okay, hearing. So testing also in Luvale, it's quiver or kumakila, something like that, quiver or kumakila. I think my colleagues will help us to write that word in the chat box, kumakila or quiver. Then touch is kukwata. Now this touch sometimes also it refers as quiver. Okay, but the difference, normally we get it from the way we use these words. So these words, when I say quiver, like you are touching someone, you feel, it's also quiver. Then tasting food, for example, it's quiver or kumakila. Okay. So we're going to draw the differences as we proceed. Okay, so the first way that we have here, I'm sure this one is coming from the touch, the sense of touch. Am I audible, man?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, touch, kukwata. Slimy, kuzelima. Okay, then something that is bumpy would say ndulia. Okay, like the surface maybe is bumpy. You can say hari ndulia. Okay, then wrinkles, so on the noun, wrinkles, mikonya. Okay, then something that is stick, that's kuzatuma. Something that is stick, kuzatuma. Okay, powdery. Okay, want to talk about something that is powdery, I would say unga. Yes, Martha Johnson, wrinkle is mukonya. That's correct. Okay, then something that is fluffy. In Luvale would say kulefenya. Soft, uvovu. That is soft. Fluffy, kulefenya. Powdery, unga. Sticky, kuzatuma. Wrinkles, mikonya. Then singular, wrinkle, mukonya. Something that is a bumpy or a bumpy area would say harindulia. That's translated as bumpy. Something that is bumpy or an area which is bumpy. Then slimy, that's kuzelima. Okay, the list was quite long, so let me share the other parts, or maybe before that, if there are any questions here, kindly bring them out so that I answer before I bring the other list of words. Questions, contribution, please.
Mwata, I think you can go through once again. Mama,
Okay.
yeah, the network was breaking at first.
Oh, okay. Well, we are looking at words that are associated with the taste and the touch. That's we drew them from the five senses, the human five senses. Okay. So mazu papanjikisa na kuiva na kukwata. Okay. So this kukwata here, this quiver, it's a word that is used to mean hearing. Okay, it's also a word that is used like if you want to feel something by touching. In Luvale also we say quiver. Okay. Then if you want to taste the food, another way that we can use to do it, something to taste the food, kumakira or quiver. Kumakira or quiver. Okay. So the first place of the word that we have, it's coming from the sense of touch or feeling. So number one, slimy, kuzelima. Bumpy, ndolya. Wrinkles, this one I said it's a noun. Wrinkles, mikonya. Then singular, mukonya. Wrinkle, mukonya. Okay, something that is powdery, I would say unga. That's powdery. Okay, fluffy, kulefenya. Okay, this blanket is fluffy. Okay, or this cloth is fluffy. Okay, then soft, uvovu, soft. Okay, so that's the first part. Can I now proceed to the next part of the list of words? Or maybe there are some concerns here where we need to clarify. Feel free, please. I can now proceed. Let me share the other parts. All right. So this is the next part of the list of the words. We ended on soft, uvovu. Then the last word under the test of touch is slippery, kusenena. Okay, kusenena, that's slippery. Okay, then now we go to the words to do with the test, quiver or kumakila. Sorry, I didn't write that one. Okay, quiver or kumakila. Then when you say tasty, something that is tasty, okay? Tasty, this food is tasty, okay? That's kuyema. This food is tasty. Okay, tasty, kuyema. Then sweets. Sweets, you can say kuzekemena or kuyema. So these words, kuyema in Luvale, like talks, it refers or it works much when to do with the something that is nice, food that is nice. Okay, nice foods, delicious food. This word kuyema, it really works a lot. Okay, so sometimes the word sweet can refer to kuzekemena or kuyema. It's also correct. Okay, then bitterness, bitter or bitterness. This one, it's to do with taste in the mouth, please. It's not the bitterness of some to do with character, no. With food, something that is bitter, kusasa. Okay, kusasa, bitterness is kusasa. Okay, this groundnut is bitter, echichelu chachisasu. Okay, this groundnut is bitter, echichelu chachisasu. Okay, then delicious, delicious. It's also kuyema. As I said, this word really, it's a word that we normally use a lot, kuyema. Okay, tasteless, tasteless, tasteless. Keke keke. Okay, keke keke. Keke keke. Omuifomane ya keke keke. Omuifomane wa keke keke. Like this relish is really tasteless. Okay, here it's simply meaning like there's no that tasty part, whether there's no salt or it's not salty or it's not sugary, it's just like water, no taste. Okay, then the other word is sour. Something that is sour in Luvale is kungangamina. Kungangamina. Sour, kungangamina. Okay, so these are the way that we prepared related to these two types of senses, which is sense of feeling and the sense of tasting. There could be others, more especially in the English version, there could be others. There's some more words, yes, but these are the basic ones that at least when you use them in Luvale, you'll be able to communicate very well. So for now, I can allow questions, clarity, addition or subtraction before I bring out the sentences, trying to see how we can use these words. So the floor is yours, please. Bring your contributions or questions. Okay, silence means two things. It's either people have understood or they have not. So I don't know. Someone to confirm if we have understood.
We understand.
Okay, okay.
To never come man. To never come man. But I would request Pamokwita Mwashwashi check out before you go to the other slide.
Okay, Matt. Okay, okay. All right, man. Okay. So quickly I go through again. Slippery or slippery, that's kusenena. Tasty. We now go to the other list of words that's to do with it, with the sense of touching. Oh, sorry, tasty, taste of food, or to do with the mouth. Quiver. Tasty, kuyema. Sweet, kuzekemena, or kuyema. It's also correct. Bitterness, kusasa. Delicious, kuyema. Tasteless, keke. Sour, kungangamina. So I clarified that the word kuyema, this one, it's a very important word, or it's the most important, sorry, it's the most used word to refer to food or something that is tasting nice. Okay, this word kuyema, it's really most used. Okay, except for bitterness. That one has got its own word, which is kusasa. Then tasteless, I said keke. So that there's no that sweetness in it. There's no taste in that maybe food or a drink or whatever it is. Keke. It's not salty, it's not sugary. Keke. Zero, nothing. Okay. So sour, something that is sour sometimes it's not good. Quite all right, some people, especially here, we love sour milk, but that one is eatable. But there's sometimes something that is sour, it's not good. Pingangamina or kungangamina, sour. Okay. I hope everyone has gotten whatever maybe we didn't capture.
Mata. So kungangamina, we can use it to refer to lemons.
Yes, correct one. Lemon apa angangamina.
Oh, mutete. Oh, lumanda.
Yeah, some
Okay.
people, is it Lumanda? Lumanda, Chapangangamina, okay, what?
Lumanda is mutete.
Muteta pongangamine.
Mm.
Yeah. M1,
You,
Lumanda.
you eat nice Chan. Sweet
Okay.
things.
All right. It has been long since I ate that food. I miss it actually. All right, let's proceed, Mwane. Let me bring out this few sentences that we prepared for you. Okay, man. Sentences in Luvale, we call them mekuku. Mekuku. Sentences, mekuku. Okay. So the first sentence that we have is, he fell in the mud because it was too slippery. He fell in the mud because it was too slippery. Aholokanga mumaloba mwomo asenenanga chikuma. Aholokanga mumaloba mwomo asenenanga chikuma. Okay. Asenenanga chikuma, I'm referring to the mud. It's like the one that was too slippery. Okay. As aholokanga, that's a past tense of he fell. So this one is combining the he and fell, aholokanga. So in this word, the Luvale version, it's not specifying whether it was a male person or a female, but the English version is specifying. So here it can only specify in Luvale if maybe you mention the name of the person, then you can tell this is a female's name or a male's name. But for now, it's not specifying in Luvale, but in English it is specifying. Aholokanga mumaloba momo asenenanga chikuma. Number 2, I like sweet foods. I like sweet foods. Ngwazanga byakulya bizekemena. Ngwazanga byakulya bizekemena. Okay. Zekemena, sometimes, for example, the taste of salt. Taste of salt and sugar, that one we can say bizekemena. Nimwe kamata salipako ndi mama chilombo.
Remwane, kuzekemena wene sugar.
Sugar, correct one, okay. So ngwazanga byakulya bizekemena. Okay, the difference here with the sweet food or Viyema or Kuyema, it's very minimal, but in this case, you were talking about now, like we have said, sugary or salty. This what we are not trying to refer here. But remember, we said the word sweet, it can also mean Kuyema. Okay. Number 3, this sugar cane is very soft. This sugar cane is very soft. Omusachi wa uvovu chikuma. Omusachi wa uvovu chikuma. Okay. This. Musachi is a sugar cane. Uvovu is soft. The word chikuma here, we can, it refers to this word here, which is very. Sorry, very is chikuma. Okay, very. Omsachi or vovi chikuma. This sugar cane is very soft. Okay. Now I had an experience where I bought a sugar cane. It was really hard. It was really hard to break. So, but sometimes you can find some, some sugar cane which are very soft, and it should be easy for you to chew. And when such imwe yapo evovu munahase kutafunya kanawa. Okay. Number 4, the milk chinyama is selling is tasteless. The milk chinyama is selling is tasteless. He should not be selling us such milk. He should not be selling us such milk. Maybe there's someone with the name Chinyama. Please forgive. I didn't intend to demean or to use your name on purpose. I just wanted to use the Luvale name so that we might be close. We feel like close to our lessons since we are learning Luvale. Okay, the milk Chinyama is selling is tasteless. He should not be selling us such milk. Okay, mavere alina kulangisa chinyama akekekeke. Mavere alina kulangisa chinyama akekekeke. Katela kutulangisa mavere angana. Katela kutulangisa mavere angana. Okay, mavere is milk. Mavere is milk. Okay, so this mavere also, remember when we're learning about the body parts, the breasts is also mavere. Yes, Mama Carol, I can see your hand. Kindly bring out your consent.
Okay, you've already answered what I wanted to ask in connection
about-
with Mavere. I wanted to ask if it's the same for breast.
Okay, yes, it's mavere also. The breast is also mavere. Then milk, Luvale, it's also mavere. Okay, so mavere alina kulangisa chinyama akekekeke. Katela kutulangisa mavere angana. Okay, he should not be selling us such milk. Number 5, I have never eaten such a bitter chili. I've never eaten such a bitter chili. Kandangu chile ngaho yehi jindungu ja sasungana. Kanda chile ngaho yehi jindungu ja sasungana. Okay, jindungu, from maybe I've heard of our king there, our chief Ndungu. It's chili, that's what it means, chili. Ndungu. Okay, so plural, it's jindungu. Kanda nguchile ngaho liyehi jindungu ja sasungana. I've never eaten such a bitter chili. Okay. So these are the few sentences that I had prepared. Maybe I'll go through again before I allow questions and the consent and subtraction or addition so that we move together as a team. Okay, the first one, he fell in the mud because it was too slippery. Aholokanga mumaloba momo asenenanga chikuma. Number 2. I like sweet foods. Ngwazanga byakulya bizekemena. This sugar cane is very soft. Omusachi wa uvovu chikuma. Omusachi wa uvovu chikuma. The milk chinyama. Sorry. The milk chinyama. I think there's something that is missing, isn't it? The milk chinyama is tasteless. There's a word missing there, is. The milk chinyama is selling is tasteless. I apologize for that. The milk chinyama is selling is tasteless. He should not be selling as such milk. Mavele alina kulangisa chinyama akekekeke. Katela kutulangisa mavele angana. Mavele alina kulangisa chinyama akekekeke. Katela kutulangisa mavele angana. I've never eaten such a bitter chili. Kandangu chilenga oli jindungu ja chisasu ngana. Kandangu chilenga oli jindungu ja chisasu ngana. So this is what we prepared for you this evening. For now, I can allow questions or contribution, or maybe someone has forgotten something. Please feel free. We still have some time so that we clarify and explain to one another. We move together the team. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, madam, bring the question.
On number 5, when you say bitter, is it the same as hot? Like this chili is so hot?
Okay, I think now maybe my grammar didn't serve me well in the English side. That's what I meant actually.
So we'll still use, is the same, is the Luvale word going to be the same when we mean hot, as in the hotness from chili? Is it still going to remain the same
Like,
as bitterness, Sas?
yes, because we cannot say, like if we directly translate the word hot, which is kuzuma.
Kuzoma.
No, in Luvale, it will not be correct to refer to the taste of the chili.
Okay. Nalule.
Yes.
How about they say Lindungu Jasasu Mukanwa Yangu, like to mean like hot of the
Oh
chili.
yeah. Okay, thank you. Yango,
Yango.
yeah. When we,
Yes, that's
Yango
to
is
mean
also.
the hot.
Oh yeah, you are correct. I think explain more so that Madam Carol, so that she can understand further.
Wow. Okay, Madam Carol. For as in the hot, like the hot for chili, can say they just say yangu, like that hotness in the mouth. Mkanwa yangu.
Yango as in YANGA.
No H. It starts with H. Yeah.
Okay. HY.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Funda. Do you want to say something? Proceed, Nalule. You can proceed.
Okay, I think I've already like exhausted what I had, so maybe let me try to answer Mother Jason. allow you to speak so that we hear more your question.
Oh, my question was just if someone could write out that word for hot or spicy so that I know to spell it correctly.
Okay. The one that was said, the Hyango, or
Yes, exactly. Ayo.
okay, okay. Yes, Madam Carol. That's
Carol
correct.
has already like written it in the chat. So it's just supposed to be like kusasa, as in kusasa chukuma mkanwa hyangu. Is it?
Like to the is it extreme.
Yeah,
It's like too much.
zindungu ja kusasa chukuma zvizi. Wanakuandika
Yes.
mundele kwa hot chili.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I've got a question.
Yes, please.
I've got a question.
Bring it up.
Kusasa, can it mean that something is also rotten? When you say
Okay.
kusasa,
No,
there are two different words.
Yes.
Are they two different
Something
words?
that is
Kusasa
rotten.
and rotten.
They are different, yes. Because
Okay.
rotten in Luvale is cupola. Okay. Vinapolo is rotten. Okay. Yo, Mata
Mm.
Lofunda has written in the chat, Vinapolo, like it's rotten. Rotten is cupola. Then kusasa,
Okay.
hot, yes.
Okay. Okay. Tosakulira kumwana.
Amen. Exactly. Questions, contribution, feel free, please. We have 6 minutes more. Okay, let me try to point at some people so that they'll be able to read for us, so that we don't have a dormant place. Okay, so Madam Kumbi,
Man,
can they read us and
number one.
translate it also? We're just reading. Yes. Are you able to see my screen? The
Yes,
chat is
yes,
there.
yes. Eh.
Unfortunately, okay,
Okay.
me, I can't see it. I don't know what's happening.
Number one.
Yes.
Okay. He fell in the mud because it was too slippery. In Luvale aholokanga mumaloa momo asenenanga chikuma.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank
Mm.
you. Same Mwale, Mr. Mwale. Are you able to read just the Luvale version for number 4? Mr. Mwale?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Mavele halina kulanjisa chinyama akekekeke katela kutulanjisa mavele yangana.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Quickly, let me we balance the gender. Madam Doris reads number 3. Just the Luvale version.
Okay. Okay. Omushatsi wa uvovu chikuma.
I didn't get
Omushatsi
the
wa
okay. Omusachi.
omusachi wa uvovu chikuma.
Okay, that's correct, man. That's correct. Thank you. Mwata Jason, are you able to read number 5, the Luvale version?
Eyo. Chinzikizo chamu chitanu.
Man.
Kanda nguchiliengaho liehi jindungu jajisasu ngana. Kanda nguchiliengaho
Okay.
liehi jindungu jajisasu ngana.
Thank you, Mwane. That's correct. Thank you so much. Okay, we are left with we have 2 minutes left, I think, before it's 22 hours. So I think for now, I'll give it to Matal Funda so that if there's anything or there are any announcements from my fellow teachers, maybe we can proceed. For now, Mwane, we end here. Tasakula Chukuma for participating or for attending our class this evening. Kaunga Melame. See you tomorrow. Over to you, Matal Funda.
Tunasakura Chikuma for today's lesson. M1. So Hamene will have another lesson. Chikaho encourage that everyone should also attend, even those that have not made it today. Thank you very much. Kalongami Lamemo Sena Fuku wa Mwaza Mwana.
Mwane everyone, you can stop
Sakira
recording.
Mwane.
Mwane vule mwane tunasakulira kona yetu.
Tasakulako chikuma kuli milongeshiwo sena. Natuli monenu hamene.
Mwane everyone, Tasakula Chukuma.
Mwane mwani.